End of July, and today the Sarpy County Fair is underway in Springfield. But one event has caught the attention of animal welfare groups.
The groups are concerned about something called the Scramble. 3 News Now reporter Megan Hahn talked with activists and operators of the fair.
One of the events of the fair is a long-standing tradition called the Animal Scramble. It's where children get the chance to catch and then take home chicks, ducklings, and even rabbits that are released in this arena.
What we try to do is put the country back into the fair, for the urban people, and we have a lot of different things. We have antique tractors, we have thrashing, corn shelling, hay baling, all stuff that happened 40, 50 years ago, or even longer.
One of those decades-old traditions includes the Animal Scramble. Chicks, ducklings, and rabbits all released for children to catch and take home.
We rope off the last third of the arena out here, and then they put the ducks, and the chickens are in cages.
The tradition is meant to teach kids how to care for animals.
Our fair board members show the kids how to handle the animals so they're not mistreating them or anything like that. But it's a good place to bring your kids down, and we get rid of some orphan animals that are looking for a good home. You'd be surprised how many of them will, at a later date, will end up in 4-H. And that's what it's all about. We're trying to promote 4-H and how to treat animals.
Involving new generations in animal husbandry.
They come in many different colors, black, white, and opal. This is the right side of my rabbit. Her eye is bold and clear. Her ear has no sores or mites, and her cheek is nice and round.
But some animal welfare groups are concerned.
It's an event that's terrifying to the animals. These animals that we're talking about, they have prey instincts. So when they sense that they're being chased, they respond with fight or flight.
The Nebraska Rescue Council says the animals may be taken on impulse and end up in shelters or released into the wild. They've launched a petition to stop the practice.
It's not fun for the animals, and it's not a responsible, or it's not a good way to teach responsibility to children.
The Animal Scramble is scheduled for Saturday, August 4th at 1 p.m. Reporting from Sarpy County Fairgrounds, I'm Megan Hahn, 3 News Now.
Tonight at 10, a growing problem in the Omaha area. Cyber thieves hacking into your company's email and stealing big bucks. It's a crime with a fancy name, business email compromise. Last year, we told you how it was becoming more prevalent. This month, the FBI invited us back to the Omaha division to show us exactly how it works and who in the company is most vulnerable.
It's usually a fraud that's not $100 here, $200 there. It's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars per loss.
Tonight at 10, what to be aware of on your computer at work and the specific ways to avoid becoming a victim. My investigation on business email compromise.
Sunny and warm today, a great way to end the month of July.
Live look outside, gorgeous shot here of the skyline. Let's see what's in store for our Tuesday evening. Here's Jennifer Zeppelin.
Guys, I'm not sure it gets much better than this during the month of July, and as we're about to flip the calendar over to an entirely new month, light north winds blowing in, gorgeous sky conditions, temperatures are extremely comfortable outside as this ridge of high pressure continues to dominate our weather. Temperature right now sitting at 85 degrees out at Epley Airfield, 81 in Atlantic, 82 in Fremont, still in the 70s between York and even Wayne right now. So talk about just unprecedented temperatures for this time of the year. Average high is 87. We're sitting at 81 Carter Lake, Council Bluffs, even 78 in Swanson Pork right now. So if you do have some outdoor evening events for this evening, check out the temperatures. We stay in the 80s up until about 8 o'clock tonight and then slowly start dropping off into the 70s as we go through the overnight hours. Clear skies outside, very light winds across the area. I'll talk more about that warming trend that's going to start taking hold here as we head into August.
It's a staple in the North Omaha community, Fontenelle Park.
Now, after 6 years of work, renovations are just about finished at the park along Ames. Better trails and a major upgrade to the lagoon are part of the improvements. Reporter John Kipper on why a bigger lagoon is better.
Now that a multi-million-dollar renovation project has nearly been complete here at Fontenelle Park, some sewer systems in North Omaha will be able to handle heavy rains much better. The lagoon is 160% bigger than the previous one, and along with a similar lagoon at Adams Park, will capture more stormwater and considerably reduce stormwater flow into the combined city sewer system to prevent flooding. Lagoon construction was over $7 million, and the city will now work to finish the sewers near the park that feed into the lagoon.
Things are actually still taking place this year and will next year, although we wanted to get the park done first so it could handle the water, and then now we're just working to kind of complete it and make sure we get all that water there.
The Parks Department has made an effort to attract the public as well, adding large picnic areas and also a walking trail to Fontenelle. Sometime within the course of a year, parks officials are expected to give the public one more activity here at Fontenelle Park, and that would be fishing, as officials are expected to fill up this lagoon with fish relatively soon. In Omaha, John Kipper, 3 News Now.
At a sports camp this week in Council Bluffs, it's not about how you get around, it's about what you can do. Children with physical disabilities learned all about different sports they can play. Today, they had a chance to play softball and tennis. The campers traveled to Council Bluffs from all over the Midwest. And workers are finishing up the first phase of a major renovation and expansion of the Ronald McDonald House. It will have more guest rooms to provide comfort for families traveling to Omaha for medical treatment.
Since 2015, the Ronald McDonald House at 38th near Dewey has been at capacity. Last year, operators had to turn away more than 800 families. Reporter Maya Signs on the new additions to the house and who's moving in.
Yeah, Jen and Craig, it's pretty calm outside of the Ronald McDonald House right now, but earlier today was pretty chaotic with volunteers, movers, and staff and families moving in as the first phase of the renovations is complete.
Hey Sean, what's good? Good to see you. Good, how are you?
It's all high fives and hugs at the Ronald McDonald House today as families and staff moved back in after spending the summer at UNO Scott Campus dorms during the renovation.
We are moving half of our families back in, and I say half because that's who used to make up the entire house, and now that we're adding an additional 20,000 square feet, we can double the amount of families that we have.
The renovation includes 20 more bedrooms.
This is one of the rooms that is not open and online, but this is an example of what the room will look like when it's all completed.
The expansion is to address a lack of space for additional families.
We had to say no to families close to 800 times twice in the last 2 years, and so 1,600 times is unacceptable to say that we can't help you. And imagine being one of those families who just traveled across the country, in some cases across the world, and you get here and you're told that you don't have a place to stay.
Another big addition to the house is office space for staff and employees.
This is such an important moment for us because, like I said, we've never had anything like this before, ever.
And new additions like partnering organizations like Angels Among Us and an infusion center put on by Nebraska Medicine will help patients and families feel even more like they're at home.
It's comforting for the parents and exciting for the kids because really, when's the last time that you had a moment of excitement where you felt electricity in the air and had something to look forward to when your whole life is defined by going to hospital appointments? That's what we're trying to accomplish with this space.
And as you can see behind me, there is still construction going on. That'll be going on until the spring of 2019. But for now, those families are getting settled in their brand new rooms. Reporting live from 38th and Jones, Maya Signs, 3 News Now.
Meantime, 15 students enrolled in Camp Croc were able to take part in a special mural painting this summer. Today, organizers unveiled it in South Omaha. The large, colorful mural is made of fabric squares that you see here, painted by students to represent their favorite space at the center. The final image looks like a puzzle.
Starting tomorrow, 3D printed guns will be available for download after some states sued the Trump administration to keep it from happening. The president took another look at the situation, his thoughts on if it makes sense. Next.
On the next list, firstborn, middle, baby. Turns out where you fall in your sibling sequence affects what jobs would be best for you.
Almost all of your network anchor people, firstborn children.
On the next list.
Tonight at 6:30 on KMTV3. 3newsnow.com. The latest news when you need it.
Looks like you're not sleeping well.
How did you know? Hey, Megan!
Hey! You're that guy!
The My Pillow guy!
That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives. Just like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. I had tried every pillow out there and none of them worked. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck aligned. My Pillow will hold its shape all night long, regardless of your sleep position, for the best sleep of your life.
Call or go to mypillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 My Pillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever.
You're sleeping better.
Much better.
And you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Get ready for a night of real country. One night loaded with favorites from Alan Jackson. Friday night, September 21st at CenturyLink Center. The Honky Tonk Highway Tour. From the 2017 Country Music Hall of Fame inductee, Alan Jackson. With special guest, Randy Housen. Don't wait. Buy your reserve seat tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Alan Jackson, the Honky Tonk Highway Tour.
So Dad, did you know if a car needs a new transmission, we can get it back on the road with a remanufactured transmission in just 48 hours or less?
We've been doing that before you were born. Chances are we've got the right transmission for any car in stock, ready to install. Just go to CertifiedTransmission.com to find the location nearest you.
So whether you've been driving for 6 months, 60 years, or just getting started, we'll treat you like we want to be treated.
The job done right.
At the right price.
We're Certified Transmission.
President Trump says he'll look into those controversial 3D printed guns. He doesn't have much time. They're supposed to be available for download tomorrow.
Mr. Trump said today the idea does not make sense. His administration settled with the company in Texas to allow this. 8 states plan to sue to stop it. Critics worry anybody could get their hands on a plastic 3D printed gun and it would be untraceable. Collusion is not a crime. That was the message from President Trump today. But the president said it doesn't matter because there was no collusion between his campaign and the Russians, but says there was by Hillary Clinton.
Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, said the same thing this week. Trump first said collusion is not a crime in a New York Times interview in December. He's right, collusion itself is not a federal crime, but cooperation with the Russian government could be tied to several other crimes. Experts see this as a way for the Trump team to discredit Mueller's investigation.
Starting today, the government is banning smoking at all public housing venues, even outside.
Corey Rangel explains how the move could save the government millions of dollars.
Claude Stone does not smoke, but knows it can still have an impact on his health when others around him light up.
Smoking deteriorates your body because your lungs, your breathing.
Even when he tries to avoid smokers, the reach of smoke can be hard to escape.
Sometimes smoking get in your clothes. It's get on you, nobody want to be smelling smoke all around them, you know.
Now, a new nationwide smoking ban could help stop that. Smokers in public housing can no longer smoke cigarettes, cigars, or pipes inside their homes or anywhere within 25 feet of a building. The American Lung Association says the move will protect nearly 2 million people from being exposed to secondhand smoke, including nearly 700,000 children. In addition to health benefits, the government says it will save more than $153 million a year in repairs and health care costs, including $16 million in just smoking-related fires.
This helps to provide a safer environment for them, both in terms of smoke as well as other dangers.
People go to bed smoking, fall asleep, and they catch on fire, the apartment catch on fire. It's just a safety hazard.
The government says the ban will be enforced through tenant leases, and many buildings will be offering resources to help people stop smoking. In Washington, D.C., I'm Corey Rangel.
The new smoking ban affects 12,000 Nebraskans living in low-income housing. 3 News Now reporter Andrea Braswell will have more details on how people in Omaha will be impacted at 6.
Crews now say a massive fire in California is so big, it's creating its own weather system. How that is making it more difficult to contain. That's next.
And we're enjoying some amazing weather as we wind down the month of July. But as we head into August, things start heating back up again. When we'll hit 90 and how it's expected to impact our outdoor plans here over the next few days. Now that summer is in full swing and we can experience multiple heat waves, as you spend more time outdoors, you'll want to make sure that you're practicing your heat safety tips wherever you are. And here are a couple to keep in mind. Keep yourself hydrated, take plenty of breaks, wear light-colored clothing, and make sure to never leave your kids or pets unattended in a car.
This severe weather tip sponsored by Pyramid Roofing.
Sometimes kids need extra special medical care for sneezes and runny noses that aren't simply colds. Boys Town pediatric specialists are here to help.
It's where you start every morning and end each day. It's the place you go to look your best. Now, make it the bathroom you've always dreamed of with Rebath. From free design consultation and quality products to installation in just days, Rebath is your complete bathroom remodeling solution. Call 402-281-2390 and save up to $1,000 on your complete bathroom remodel.
I want to feel young again. Have more energy. Stop aches and pains. Think clearly. Rebuild muscle. The physicians at Limitless Male Medical can reverse low testosterone symptoms. Schedule your consultation. Limitless Male Medical.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best time to buy.
You ready for this, Junior?
Yeah, I think I can handle it.
No pressure. That's just my favorite boat.
Boom.
Make summer go right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. During the Ford Summer Sales Event, find great offers across a huge lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Now get F-150 with 0% financing for 66 months plus $3,300 cash back. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
Hey, Coach, you going to the fundraiser lunch?
No can do, Jenny, because Taco Tuesday. And what day is today?
Tuesday.
Save on beef tacos just 89 cents. Ole the day at Taco John's.
This is my Toyota Highlander. It seats up to 8 people. 8. It's got 5 USB ports. 5! I mean, I'm drowning in USB ports. I still don't even know how many cup holders it has. And for that, I give my Highlander 5 stars.
Tested, trusted Toyota. Get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2018 Highlander. Or lease one for $299 per month. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
3newsnow.com, the latest weather when you need it.
Alexa, what are my top stories?
I'm Jennifer Griswold with 3 News Now. Here's a look at what's happening.
Now, your weather alert forecast.
Over the past couple of weeks, we've been enjoying some amazing weather, a break from that really intense summer heat, and the last day of the month, another fantastic one. Look at this, clear skies from the Skycam at Creighton University, looking back to the west over 480. Hard pressed to find a whole lot of cloud cover out there, tons of sunshine, light winds blowing in from the north thanks to this ridge of high pressure. So that is leaving us really dry outside and very low relative humidity. Temperatures are so comfortable, 85 degrees. Most of us across eastern Nebraska, western Iowa sitting in the low to mid 80s for afternoon highs today. And look at the central part of the state from Kearney to even Broken Bow. Afternoon highs have stayed below 80 degrees, so really comfortable across Nebraska and even Iowa. Sunshine will continue here as we go into the rest of the week, warming back up above average as we go into the month of August, and very dry into the weekend, but still there are some chances for some rain in the forecast. Tomorrow the warm up begins, 88 degrees for the afternoon high. This ridge of high pressure that's been hanging out of the desert southwest, Four Corners region slowly starts working its way to the east. That starts pushing more warmer air, really hot air in our direction. We go up to 87 on Thursday, and then even on Friday we're going to start to warm things up significantly. That's when the 90-degree heat starts to build, and it doesn't really loosen its grip for quite some time. We're expecting that even though it's comfortable today, relative humidity will start to rise, getting a little more sticky outside, not only for Wednesday, but even into Thursday and Friday. The muggy meter starts going back up again, so enjoy, if you can, this evening, grilling outside, maybe going for a walk, going to the park. It's going to be fantastic. 85 with only 37% humidity, a north wind at 8 miles an hour, and then those winds start to shift tomorrow from the southwest. That will push even warmer air in our direction. Morning low, not too bad. Very comfortable, 63 degrees. 82 by lunchtime. Afternoon highs topping out in the mid to even upper 80s. Looking at morning lows for the rest of this evening, though, very comfortable out there. Drop down into the 70s, upper 70s by 8 o'clock tonight. Mid to even upper 50s, low 60s in the morning with mostly clear skies. There's a weak system passing through, may generate just a little stray shower off to the west of Columbus, north of Denison, maybe a few high thin clouds passing through, but I think generally speaking, tons of sunshine tomorrow and a much hotter day. Highs in the low to mid and even upper 80s here in the Omaha metro. 87 for Boys Town tomorrow, 86 in Elkhorn and Valley and Fremont, 87 from Council Bluffs to even Crescent. Over the next 72 hours, this is when the heat really starts to intensify once again. 88 for tomorrow, 87 on Thursday, so really a couple of warm days, and then the heat really builds in here. 92 for Friday. Saturday, Sunday still in the 90s. Slight chance that we could see